in this interaction with Ben, I thought maybe we could address the concept of a matrix. So in my understanding, the origins, the etymology of the word matrix comes from, womb or mother. So it's a container where something is gestating, evolving, growing. And as we know, any birthing process requires a healthy, well-nurtured container. So clearly, when something like rumoring is happening within a matrix, that's not healthy to the container. And so I thought, Ben, you could speak more eloquently to this.
I don't know about eloquently, but I'll try to speak to that, I suppose. Um, I love that. I don't know if I'd ever really thought about the etymology of the word matrix, but it makes sense. And matrix is mater and mother, and that nurturing energy. Really interesting to think about that gestational nourishing and nurturing energy. But in module 9, matrix dynamics, in the BodyTalk system, this whole section 3 of the BodyTalk protocol, it's all about matrices. We talk about the primary matrices and the secondary matrices, and then the more complex matrices, which includes families, but also groups. And, of course, the IBA is a group and a family and made up of many individuals with their own personalities, their own energetic makeups. So a matrix, the IBA matrix, this energy configuration that's made up of hundreds, thousands of smaller matrices all coming together. And this idea that you were speaking to, Esther, about rumors. I think one of the things that I think is that I feel I really bring to BodyTalk and the IBA is I'm in a very unique position in that I teach both breakthrough and BodyTalk. I'm the only person who straddles both of those realms. And immediately you say rumors when you were talking about that, my mind goes to assumptions. So we talk about assumptions a lot in the breakthrough system. And so much of that work is about being more conscious and more aware of all of the assumptions that the mind is filled with and that the mind gets caught up in, and the way that influences our experience of life and how we perceive things and how we react and respond to things. And of course, in the BodyTalk system, we're introduced to the concept of assumptions through the avenue in the very beginning of BodyTalk fundamentals, through the avenue, at least in one place, of obvious place in the active memory part. The first part is active memory belief systems. And so when we're talking about rumors, when we're talking about assumptions, which are really just rigid, dogmatic belief systems about how things should be, and belief systems about, you know, making assumptions about how things are, and without questioning, without questioning the reality, without questioning our assumptions. That impacts the matrix, right? It starts to plant, for some people anyway, seeds of doubt and insecurity. And this is where sometimes I, you I get a little caught up because my mind keeps weaves back and forth between body talk and breakthrough and seeing these dynamics. But again, another place in body talk fundamentals where we're introduced to this concept of belief systems in a very powerful way. But I think it's not really it's not understood, and not really contemplated by a lot of practitioners. There are actually several parts in the body talk fundamentals. One is the concept of mirroring, so mirroring and projections. And well, another part where it comes to mind is this concept of caring, what that means. But these rumors and the way that they seem to plant seeds of doubt and insecurity. But it's really something within the practitioner, or well, we'll say practitioner, right? The body talk practitioner. It's not that the outside, right, is really causing that doubt or that insecurity. There's some doubt or insecurity already within the practitioner that's being catalyzed by these rumors that there's a resonance, right? There's a resonance there. And so then there's this ripple effect, right? That happens throughout the matrix. No matter how small, no matter how tiny that little crack, it's like a little crack in a dam. You know, it may be tiny and seem like nothing, but it doesn't take long for just a tiny drop of water seeping through that crack to then create a lot of damage. Create a lot of damage. So I think, when it comes to rumors or assumptions about what's happening with body talk, about what's happening with breakthrough and what's happening with the IBA and the future of the IBA. And I think it's so important. One is to, of course, notice notice the assumptions that someone is making about where things are going, and to notice a person's own doubts and insecurities. That's such an important place to start because, I mean, as practitioners of the body talk system, a consciousness-based approach to healthcare, it's inherent. I mean, it's imperative, I would say, for the practitioner to do whatever they need to do to be more conscious and more aware. I mean, this starts to go into some of the deeper concepts and the philosophy at the foundation of everything we do in the IBA, the entire IBA curriculum and coursework. But if you really want to tap into and access the potential that's there within the body talk system, then first and foremost, I mean, it's so clear to me that you need to do the work. You need to do the work.